I solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States of America, the Constitution and laws of the State of Ohio, and the laws and ordinances of the political subdivision to which I am appointed, and to the best of my ability will discharge the duties of this office. This is the oath sworn by every law enforcement officer here in the state of Ohio. And it's similar to the oath sworn by every law enforcement officer everywhere in the country. I've taken this oath many times as I've moved from department to department during my career, and also as I've been promoted to higher positions within those departments. The first time I took such an oath was as an 18-year-old enlistee in the United States Marine Corps. And an interesting thing that I've noticed each time that I've taken this oath, or an oath similar to this, is that they don't come with an expiration date. The oath that I swore as an 18-year-old, I believe, is still as valid today as it was the day that I recited those words. There is a slight difference in the oath taken by members of the military as opposed to the oath that's sworn by law enforcement officers here in Ohio. The military oath says to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. To support the Constitution properly, there's no way you can do that without defending it as well. So I don't see the lack of that verbiage in the law enforcement oath as being really different from the military oath. We all swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. So why am I talking about the oath that we take? It's because I would like to focus in on the very first few words of that oath, because they are virtually all the same. That I solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States of America. That is the entire Constitution, not just portions of it, to include the first 10 amendments, which of course we know as the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights guarantees most of the freedoms that we enjoy as American citizens. The right to assemble, the right to free speech, the right to practice our religion. And the reason I'm talking about all of this is because I'm becoming troubled because of things that I'm seeing in the news lately, where I feel like many of our basic freedoms are being infringed, if not outright denied. Many times people are looking to the police to enforce these policies that are being presented, and I want to point out to everyone that our oath to the citizens we serve is to protect their constitutional rights. That is our first and foremost duty, which is why that language is the very first thing in our oath. It comes before enforcing the law, it comes before discharging duties. Our very first duty is to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. So by implication, it is to defend the rights of the citizens we're sworn to protect and defend. Again, I'm pointing this all out because we don't have to look very far into history to see where ill-conceived notions by the political powers that be at any time in the past looked to the police, or I should say those policymakers, looked to the police to enforce those ill-conceived policies. And again, we don't have to look very hard to see the disastrous consequences that came as a result of some of those enforcement actions. None of us asked for this current situation. It was thrust upon us. And I know there are times that we are out there and there's a question about how we should proceed with regard to a certain situation. My advice to you is always default to your oath. It will show you the way. Your oath will guide you to defending and protecting the rights of your citizens, and there's really nothing anyone can say about defaulting to your oath. That is your responsibility, is your sworn duty as a police officer to defend the rights of the citizens in your community. Again, there may be times that you're dealing with those situations that are difficult to sort out. You may have dueling political interests that are trying to direct you one way or another, but my advice to you is always default to your oath, always support and defend the constitutional rights of the citizens you're sworn to protect. Thank you all, and may God bless you and keep you safe.